Find a comfortable seat. You can sit on a chair or on the floor, however feels good to you. Make sure you're supported, so maybe grab some pillows or blocks or a chair. Like I said, you don't have to sit in a perfect cross-legged position to do this. Let your spine be long, let your shoulders be soft, close your eyes. Slow, deep breaths. Just to check in after all the stuff you've done, maybe not this morning so much, but getting into the Zoom, trying to make it work. Take a moment to come back to yourself, your body. I like to imagine it as when I close my eyes going outwards, my eyes looking inwards can open. Or can open more clearly, because obviously both can be at the same time as well. Check in with your body, check in with your breath, your thoughts, however you're feeling right now. Try and inhale and exhale through the nose to the belly. Just a moment of awareness before we start the active movement. Make your breath a little bit deeper, a little bit slower. Really trying to feel the natural tendency that goes with the breath. So when we inhale, the lungs expand and the spine lifts up a little bit more. And as we exhale, we allow everything to soften while keeping the spine straight. A few more just like that. Inhale, lengthens as if your crown grows to the sky. Exhale, soften the shoulders, the face, the hips. One more. And then allow your breath to become a little bit more natural again. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Keep your eyes closed if you can. We'll open class with one Om. So take a deep inhale. Bow your head to your hands. Take another deep inhale. Sigh it out. Open your mouth. Slowly lift your head. Blink your eyes open. Reach your arms out sideways and up. Make yourself really long. Stretching out one side and then the other. Keep breathing. Do whatever feels good. I like to always make circles with my wrists to wake them up as well. Or grab opposite elbows. Just try out what works for you. Come down with the arms and make big circles. Maybe cracking the hips, the shoulders, sorry. Ooh, we're also gonna crack the hips, but that's coming now. So find a standing position where you have a bit of space around you. I'm gonna move back to my mat. Feet are a little bit wider than hips distance. Knees are soft. Engage your core. So you're not sticking out your butt, you're pulling it under slightly. And then just take a moment to stand here in Tadasana, in your mountain pose. Again, feeling the length of the spine as you inhale, and the softness around the spinal column as you exhale. Feel your feet connecting to the floor, to the earth. Maybe spreading the toes, really feeling where your weight is at. If you like, you can sway forwards and backwards, left to right, making that connection to the earth. Open your eyes. Start to shake your hands. Just to warm up the body. We're gonna shake everything. So try and shake with the arms, the whole arms. And then move them forward and back a little bit. This should activate your chest and your shoulder area. Keep your core engaged. Whew. Wakey, wakey. Arms go up. So same thing. I like to really bend my knees here to keep it soft in the joints. Up, up. Bringing some fresh circulation into the body. And arms sideways, same thing. Throw them away from you. Throw, and bring it back, slowly down. We'll shake one foot. Shake the ankle first. If you're wobbly, don't hold on to a surfboard. That's not very stable, but you can hold on to a wall or a chair or something to help you. And then move from the knee, so the lower leg is dangling. If you have healthy knees, you can also kick. But for my knees, that doesn't feel nice, so I like to dangle. And then we'll do the whole leg. So swaying front and back. Make sure you're not kicking anything, but you have the space. And if you're not using a wall, it helps to do opposite arms to keep the balance. And to look at one solid point helps as well. Whew. Bring it down. Let's do the other side. So other foot first, the ankle. Shaky, shaky. And then the knee. And then the whole leg. Waking up not only the leg, but also the hip, which we're gonna need for today's sequence. Whew. Slowly bring it down. We'll wake up the hips a little bit more by lifting one knee sort of crossed across your body and then opening it out to the side. Place it down, switch sides. So the knee goes forward, front, open, down. You can still use your hand against something to help you balance, or hand on the knee to help it open. Whatever feels good to you today. And it's not ballet class, so just make it nice and smooth. This is gonna be part of our sequence today. So if you wanna already go for the plie at the end, I think for some of you, you've done this sequence before. And I thought it was very appropriate for today because it's been very windy here. And that's a good reminder, okay, bring it back, that we have winds and directions. It was very cold because we had north wind a while ago. It's just super interesting, I think. Feet hips distance, I'm out of breath already. Nice. We'll wake up the spine. So stand strong, knees slightly bent. Engage your core. Lift your hands in front and up. Inhale. Exhale, fold from the hips. All the way down. And then rolling it back up. So we're just waking up the spine. If you want, you can even lean back a little bit and then forward again. A few more. Whew. Last one. Roll back up slowly. Place your feet a little bit wider. Hands on your hips for our uncharming hip circles. So make big circles with your hips, trying to keep your back stiff. Going all directions, so also leaning forward. People often skip the forward part. Go the other direction. Whew. This always feels really nice when I do this in the morning. It really wakes up the connections of the legs with the torso, I feel like. Good, bring it back to center. This last one, you'll need some space, so be careful with walls around you. Keep your knees slightly bent. Turn from the hips and let the arms dangle. If it feels nice, you can lift that back heel off the floor to protect your knees. Making it super floppy and chill. Slow, deep breaths. Keep your core engaged to protect your low back. All right, bring it back to center. We're gonna do a similar one, but slightly different that I don't often do, but that feels really nice. Bend your knees, keep your feet parallel, and then twist in the same way, but keep your legs as they are. So it's gonna be more up in the spine, and make sure it doesn't hurt your knees. So your hips are not going as far. It's more the upper torso that's twisting. And you can hear from my talking that this is more up where the lungs are. I'm having a little bit of trouble speaking while doing this. Whew. All right, bring it back to center. Last one for the spine. Feet strong in the floor, knees soft, core engaged. And then we're gonna just do the side stretch. So the hips stay center and your hand reaches to your knee to stretch the spine out. Come back up and go the other way. A few times. You can make this really flowy, especially if you've done it before. You know what this looks like already. Finding that smooth flow. Really try and find the stretch and the compression in your side bodies. So one side compresses, the other stretches, and then the opposite. Whew. If you want, close your eyes. Bring the focus inwards. And then slow it down, make it smaller, keep your eyes closed. Until you come back to Center standing in Tadasana, in mountain pose. Keep your spine long, your shoulders soft. Focus your awareness to your feet. The connection of your feet with the floor. Once again, maybe spreading the toes, really feeling where your balance is right now. Are you in active mode, leaning forward to your toes? Are you more hanging back into your heels? Bring balance between the two. Feel the balance as well between your left leg and your right leg. Is the pressure even? Or can you even it out? Maybe by swaying a few times. And then finding stillness in the middle. Slow, deep breaths. Again, following the guidelines of the breath, allowing the spine to lengthen with the inhale, and everything else to soften with the exhale. If you hear meows, Maggie wants to say you're doing great. Keep going. Take one more deep inhale here. Sigh it out. And then slowly open your eyes. Step your legs a little bit wider. Hello. Bend your knees and bring your hands on your knees. So you're really stretching the inseams of your legs. I like to place my hands more to the inside of the knees, so I'm pushing them backwards slightly. And at the same time, we can pet adorable pets that might come by. Find your breath. Maybe swaying a little bit if that feels nice, to go left and right, to help the hips to open. One of our main poses of this sequence is this kind of a wide-legged squat. So it's good to really warm this up properly. And you don't have to go super deep or super open. We're not ballerinas. We don't have to have perfect 180 degrees. Just wherever you end up. One more breath here. And then slowly straighten your legs. Come up into a wide-legged stance, making sure your knees are not hyperextended, legs are active, hands on your hips. We're gonna play around with bending because that's also part of the sequence. So bend your right knee. Now bend both. Straighten your, did I say it right? Right knee, yes. Straighten both. So it's kind of like you're making a circle of your hips. Bend right, bend both, straighten right, straighten left. Let's go the other way just to get the hang of it but not get stuck one way. Bend left, bend both, straighten left, straighten both. Is that okay? Making a little circle. Try it out. See if you can make it a little bit smoother, not thinking too much about it. Yes. And the other direction as well. Bend, bend, straighten, straighten. Bend, bend. It's like aerobics. Bend, bend, straighten, straighten. That's it. Beautiful. Walk your feet in. We'll prepare the arms a little bit. So, if you're feeling tired, feel free to sit down on the chair for a moment. If you're okay to stand still, not still, but still stand, then stay there. The arms are going to do a lot of things in this position. What's most important is that you remember the wheel. So in Drew Yoga, which is what we're doing today, we don't go with the arms behind very much. So when we're raising the arms, they're kind of in front. If you look straight forward with your eyes, you should be able to see your fingers in the periphery, in the corners of your eyes. So I like to twinkle my fingers to check if I'm actually still seeing them. And then you move them all the way up. And again, up, you also want to be able to see them. So up is not here. Up is slightly more here. Bring it back down so you get used to the path that the arms are going to be taking. Again, go up, inhale. Check if you're still in that alignment. And then open your arms in like a V shape. Imagine like you're opening up to the beautiful sunlight that today is bringing us, luckily. Here, you're still holding your arms slightly forward, but you can open your heart a little bit, if that feels good. Good, bring the arms back together and then down. We're gonna make our circle. So from in front of the heart, there is a little bit of space, like you're holding a bowl between your hands. We're gonna go with both arms to the left. You don't have to go as far with your one hand as the other. You can keep the chest a little bit forward. Then we're gonna go up, big circle, all the way up, all the way down the other way, all the way down, all the way, and back to where we started, and then back to the heart. Let's do the other side. So we're extending out to the right, making a big circle up the other way, down, back, and then to the heart. Let's do that one more time. See if you can inhale as you bring the arms up. Make the movement smooth so that you can exhale as you come back to your heart. Hold as you extend. If this breath, inhale, is too much, just breathe. It's okay. Because for some people, this breath, exhale as you come back, is a little bit too much. So let me show you once if you didn't get it. If you got it, you can just join me in with me. So we're holding the breath. Inhale as you move. Whoops. Spread it out as much as you can and then exhale back to the heart. Keep exhaling or hold. Inhale. Spread it out. Exhale back to the heart. Okay, so that breath might feel a little bit challenging. Don't let it mess up the rest of the sequence because it's the least important part. Okay? I'm not saying that the breath is the least important, but for this specific movement, it is. Yeah? Let's just put it together, I think. I think we're ready. Face towards the camera because it's going to be impractical if you look to the side. And you don't really need your mat for this sequence because it's all standing poses. Am I going to do the same thing as you or am I going to flip it? I think we're okay to do the same leg. So stand a little bit to the left so you have space to do that big step to the right and you'll still have the screen in front of you. So I'm standing next to my surfboard. Hands together in front of your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Tuning in back to yourself. The connection with the earth. Then breath. Take a deep inhale where you are. Sigh it out. Open your eyes and we'll start. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your leg. Step open to the right, big step. Exhale, bend down and imagine picking something up, something gentle like a Maggie cat. Bring it to your heart. Straighten the legs. Bring your arms underneath. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky and open into that V shape like we did before. Bring the arms together and down to the heart. And we'll start with the circles. The legs and the arms are going to go together. So we're going to go to the right first. Sorry, I always do this opposites, but not today. So extend to the right, bend your right leg, straighten your left leg. Inhale, straighten both. Arms up. Exhale. Ignore the breath cues. Just keep going. Bring it to your heart. And go the other way. So extending to the left. Reaching up. reaching sideways, big circle down and back to the left, back to the heart. From here, normally we step to the next direction, but we're going to stay here for a moment. So step it back to the start point. Did I tell you the name of this sequence yet? I don't think I did. So this is the 4 directions, the greeting to the 4 directions. And normally you start with the first one facing north. My north is there, but when we do that, you won't be able to see me. So I'm not sure yet if we'll do that today. We might just do it a few times here in facing the computer, or if you're able to and you know where north is, you can turn your computer to face north so that you're doing it. We'll do it one more time facing towards the computer, and then we might do it with the stepping. Okay, stand strong. Hands together in front of your heart. Reconnect your toes to the ground, your heels. Take an inhale. Exhale. And then with the next inhale, lift your right leg. Step it open to the right, big step. Exhale, come down. Imagine whatever fluffy, beautiful thing you want to lift up to your heart as you inhale. Exhale, hands underneath it, like you're gonna lift it up to the sky like Lion King. Inhale here. Exhale, open yourself to the sunlight. Let it beam in with the V-shaped arms. Next inhale, bring the arms back together. Exhale, down to the heart. We'll do the 2 circles, so extend to the right, Make a big circle as you inhale. If you can, exhale back to the heart. Switch sides, go to the left. Extend the arms first, then inhale, big circle. Exhale back to the heart. Beautiful. Straighten your legs, hands together, close your eyes. Were you able to get that? Show me a thumbs up if that was okay. Yes? Okay, good. So we'll do step one more time back to the center. If you know where north is, turn to face north. We're gonna step it, so after we end here, next time we're gonna do this, you're gonna step backwards like a 90-degree angle switch and do the whole sequence again and again. So you'll see my side and my back and my other side. Hopefully I can cue it the right way so that you know what to do even without looking at me. And if not, don't worry, just do what you remember and breathe. Whew, it's getting warm. So I'm actually going to start this way so that the next time we're turning, you can see how I do the turning. So stand a little bit to the left of whatever way you're facing so you have space to step. Hands together in front of the heart. The first time we'll do this breathing together, so we start at the same time, but from now on it's gonna all go in one big circle until we're back here, okay? Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg, arms. Exhale, bend your knees, pick up your fluffy thing or your beautiful thing, whatever it is. Bring it to your heart. Exhale, hands go underneath. Inhale, lift it up to the sky. Exhale, open, sun shower. Inhale, arms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. For the big circles, go to the right first. Extend. Inhale, start your circle. Exhale to the heart. Go the other way. Extend. Inhale. Exhale back to the heart. Here we go. This is our first step. So open your right leg. Open your arms. Step it 1/4. Exhale, come to the floor. Pick up your fluffy thing on this side. Bring it to the heart. Hands underneath. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, open in a V shape. Inhale, arms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. For our big circles, go right first, extend. Inhale, circle. Exhale, back to your heart. Switch sides. Extend. Inhale, circle. It's okay to fall over. Hands back to the heart. Here we go. We're stepping the next direction. So you might have your back to the camera. Right leg steps. Bend down. Pick up your fluffy thing. I really like this fluffy thing. Bring it to your heart. Exhale, hands underneath. Inhale, lift it up. Open your arms. Exhale. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Extend your arms to the right. Make a big circle. Inhale. Exhale, back to your heart. Other way. Extend. And take your time. If I'm quicker than you, that's okay. Do your pace. Back to center. Last side. So we're stepping it open. Bending down. Pick up your fluffy thing. Inhale it to your heart. Exhale, hands underneath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open the arms in V. Inhale, bring them back together. Exhale, bring the arms to your heart and prepare for circles to the right first. Inhale, big circle. Exhale to your heart. Switch sides. Extend your arms. Inhale. Back to your heart. And now instead of stepping a really big step, we're just going to step back to face the north. Hands together in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Slow, deep breaths. Feel your feet connected to the earth. Feel your palms connected to each other. Slow, deep breaths. And then come into child's pose. If child's pose for you is very uncomfortable, you can find, maybe lie on your belly if that feels better for your knees. Some of you I know have knee problems. And before you go all the way down, make this shape with your hands. I don't know if you can see. So the thumb and the index finger make a triangle, and you're going to put your forehead, if you can reach, on the floor on the triangle. If you cannot reach, grab a pillow. Place your hands on that and your forehead on that. Take a moment here to really breathe slowly. The power of the wind. We woke up, but we also need some grounding. So slow down your breath as much as possible for you. Don't make it forceful, just allow the breath to help bring a little bit of stability into your body, a little bit of relaxing. One more breath here. And then slowly come up to a seat with your legs forward. If you're here live, this class is gonna run a little bit late, if that's okay with you, because we started quite a lot later and I don't wanna rush you through the relaxation. So I hope that's all right. Let your legs be comfortable. Let your spine be nice and tall. Lift your hands, place them in your lap first with the palms facing up. We're gonna do a forward fold in the Drew Yoga style. So inhale your hands up to your heart, just like we did before, but now turn the palms outwards, push forward at heart level. So So you're not pushing down to your feet, you're pushing your heart forward at heart level, and then the arms come down. Glide your hands along the outside edges of your legs until they come back to your hips. Again, inhaling to the heart. Exhaling, folding forward and pushing your hands. Gliding the hands back. This is one breath movement. So as you glide and inhale to the heart is in. As you exhale, push forward. And then down with the arms is out. We're like creating an oval shape with the hands while we're breathing slow. Try and find the flow in your spine. So you're going forward with a straight spine as much as possible. And then you're rolling upwards with a rounded spine until you come back to straight. A few more times. Allow your head to also participate because the neck is part of the spine. So maybe even almost looking up when you're straight and letting your chin come to your chest when you're forward. A few more at your own pace. And the next time, stay in the folded position. So relax your arms down, maybe on your legs or on the floor. Let your head hang. If we're practicing this in the morning, like we currently are, this might be not very far in the forward fold, and that's okay. Especially if you haven't practiced yoga in a while, it's really normal that your spine is maybe a little bit more stiff than you would like or that you were used to before. So let your head be heavy and don't pull on the legs. The head, the weight of the head is your pulling. Slow, deep breaths. You might feel this in different parts of your muscles, so maybe your spine, maybe your legs, your hamstrings. But in the morning, you can also really, really feel this in the big nerve canals, that's not a technical term, that go through your spinal column. So if you really feel that, try and maybe shift a little bit, moving the legs a little bit forward, one at a time, or the shoulders, so that you're flossing out that nerve situation. This is something that actually my physical therapist recommended, nerve flossing. And if you don't feel that difference yet, that's fine. You might notice it one day and think, what is this? And then you might remember me talking about nerve flossing. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders. Slow, deep breaths. And then slowly come back up. Let your spine be long. Nice. If you have warmer layers, you might want to grab them again and then come lie on your back, pulling your knees into your chest. Where I am, it's always pretty cold, so I'm putting on my sweater. And then we're pulling the knees in, massaging your belly with your legs. Have a pillow or a blanket ready if you are in a colder space. Maybe even an eye pillow if you're practicing during the day. It's really nice to have that little pressure on your eyeballs later, but I'll come back to that. First, we're doing our last pose. Open your arms out to the sides so your body is creating a T shape, and then allow your knees to drop to the left. Keep your right shoulder on the floor and look over to the right. So we're twisting If the knees cannot touch the floor, you can bring them a little bit lower, away from your chest, or put something underneath them. A yoga block if you have it, or maybe a pillow. Don't force yourself into that twist too much. Be nice to your spine, to your shoulder. If you can, even looking towards the right hand helps the neck to participate. And then close your eyes. Slow, deep breath. Feeling not only the twist in the spine, but also the stretch in your right side body, maybe even your hip and your shoulder, your chest muscle on the right. One more breath here. And then slowly come back to center with your knees. Keep the arms where they are, but let the knees come to the middle first, and then let them fall to the other side. Looking over your left hand, keeping your left shoulder on the floor. Finding that soft, gentle twist. You don't have to force it into something super intense anymore. You don't have to do that ever, actually, but especially now. Find that stretch in the spine, but also the length in your left side body. Maybe the left pectoral muscle, the chest muscles, like I said before, or the hip even, depending on your body today. Relax your face. Imagine melting a little bit more into this pose. One more breath. And then bring it back to center. Extend your legs out. Grab whatever you want to make this more comfortable. So maybe a blanket, or just tucking in your clothes so you're staying warm, like I'm doing. And then allow your legs to be slightly wider than normal. Feet falling outwards if that is their natural tendency. Arms a little bit away from the hips. Also, if you can, with the palms facing up, if that is possible for your arms, your shoulders. Don't force anything. Pull your shoulders underneath you. Grab your blanket, grab your eye pillow if you want. And first, take a moment to look inwards again. And I don't mean that very spiritual, although it's fine if you like that interpretation, but I mean literally try and imagine seeing your body from the inside. Feeling where your hips are leaning, and then maybe softening it a little bit more from there. It's like you're walking in the shell of your body, and you're seeing your calves and your heels leaning. Your shoulders and your arm points wherever they're leaning. And even the back of the head resting on the floor. And if that visual is really difficult for you, don't worry about it. I like to see things, visualize things, but you don't have to if that's not the way your brain works. Pick whatever is easiest for you. Because this last pose, our corpse pose, our Savasana, is about ease, about letting go. Feel your breath as a guideline for your focus, if that's what you need. Check in with your toes. Make sure you're relaxing them. Maybe you wiggle them a little bit to help them relax even more. Soften your ankles. And with your awareness, moving through the body upwards to bring a little bit more softness to all those parts. So going up through the lower legs, softening the knees. Relax your thighs. The leg muscles have worked a lot, and the hips as well. So really imagine them softening, melting. When you arrive at your belly, soften your belly and your low back. And then jump your awareness to your hands, your fingers. Bringing softness there. Up through your wrists, your forearms, your elbows. Your upper arms and your shoulders. Checking in with your whole chest to make sure it's comfortable. Bring your awareness to your collarbones and the upper back, really trying to soften that. We hold a lot of tension there normally. And move it up through the throat, the neck. Softening as we go to the jaw and the tongue. Moving through the face, so the cheekbones and the nose muscles, all the little muscles around where we express, so the eyes, the mouth, the forehead, even the ears and the scalp, softening those parts as well. Feel your eyes soften. And then bring your awareness back to your belly. The only moving thing in your body right now is your breath. Again, using the qualities of the breath, especially in this case, the exhales, bringing more softness. As if you're slowly melting yourself into the mat, into the earth. Can you feel that tingling? The magic of the end of class as your body settles back into stillness. You might be able to observe a blanket of tingling. If you do feel it, try and expand it all over your body. If you don't feel it, don't worry about it. Slow, deep breaths. Keep bringing your focus back to your body, your breath. And then when you're ready to make your next inhale a little bit more active, a little bit deeper, wiggle your toes and your fingers. Make yourself really long, stretching out, inhale. And then bring your knees into your chest, make your body small. Roll over to one side. Whatever side feels comfortable to you. Pull your knees into your chest for fetus position. Keep your eyes closed if you can. Push yourself up to a seated position. Allow your spine to be nice and long, your shoulders to be soft. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. We'll close this class with one Om. Take a deep inhale. Bow your head to your hands in gratitude to yourself, to your body, to the four directions of the winds. Namaste. Take your time, slowly come back up, open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope it feels good in your body, and I hope to see you again soon.